In the next video, we'll visit a quarantine station where the sick were brought from ships. A bit of background. Ships often arrived at the port overcrowded, with much of the crew infected with various diseases. In 1850, one ship was struck by typhus, which quickly spread. Over 100 passengers died, and hundreds more were ill. Burial also posed problems. It's said that people were wrapped in cloth in groups and buried right in the bay. The quarantine station serves as a reminder of the hundreds of lives lost, with their souls, according to legend, remaining unrest. In the video, a girl goes on a tour of the station and takes a few photos that she still can't explain. Let's take a look.
In these photos, I very clearly see a shadowed veiled figure standing in the doorway. Here are the images in full. There's 6 total which capture this shadow figure. As you can see in this video, these images were taken about 1 second apart. When I first saw these images, I thought that the shadow figure was my own reflection. However, upon review, if it was my own reflection, it should be directly in front of the camera. I also realized that no shadow could have been created due to the setup of the photo. This is the video footage I have right before I took these photos, and as you can see, you couldn't film or take photos with your flash on because of the dust and dirt on the window panes. Upon realizing this, I called Ashley over to...
You can see 6 photos showing the shadowy figure. The shots were taken just 2 seconds apart. The girl also shows the video and explains that using flash was impossible due to dust and dirt, so it couldn't have been her shadow. She thoroughly explains why the shadow couldn't have been cast by her, providing strong arguments.
As I put these 6 photos into this video, I also realized that the shadow figure moves. In the first image, its head is lowered, and in the last image, its head is facing the camera/light source. Here are the images in quick succession. You can really see the movement of the figure. These videos did highlight some light anomalies around the figure itself. It's like it distorts light as it moves, but this could also be to slight camera movements which may have distorted the dirt and the dust on the windows, seeing that my camera was up against the window. I do not think that the shadow figure is a distortion of the dust due to it being darker and not lighter than its surroundings, and at no point does the shadow cross over the first doorway, indicating that it's standing in between the 2 doorways. I also realized that the camera does move slightly as I am taking the images. However, the main movement of the shadow figure occurs in the upper part of the head. The head seems to move to face the camera or distort. It's not the same shape that moves left or right. As you have seen, we started to play around with some filters to try and see if we could highlight the figure more. The Erie 2's Quarantine Station Ghost Tour Facebook page posted an edited version of the figure that made it stand out more, and we wanted to do the same. Here are our photos. We used Photoshop to play around with some filters, and as you can see in every photo, this figure is highlighted. This is the first piece of evidence that I have ever collected on any ghost or paranormal investigation that I cannot debunk. I do think that in these 6 images, I have captured a shadow figure.
After analyzing the photos, she discovered that the figure wasn't stationary but was actually moving. Trying to get to the bottom of it, the girl used various filters to make the figure more visible. See for yourself. In the end, she concludes that it's nothing other than a shadow figure, clearly visible in the edited photos. What do you think? The following clip was recorded through a door peephole. Watch closely. An anomalous figure appears near the trees for a few moments and then vanishes. What it was remains unknown, but the user who posted the video now says they're afraid to go outside in the evenings. This video was filmed by a young man when he felt someone's presence and realized that someone was watching him. Watch closely. Behind the door, you can see a dark figure looking at the young man. Was someone playing a prank on him, or did the camera actually capture a paranormal figure? We'll never know for sure, but we can at least speculate. The next video was filmed by a woman whose daughter was sleeping in bed with her because she got scared of something in her own room. Let's take a look.
So, my daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight. She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room. I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but
toys in the child's room suddenly turn on, even though only the mother and daughter are home. The woman heads to the room to investigate. Scared, she cautiously and slowly walks down the hallway toward the room. On the table, she finds a toy that's turned on, but then something else happens.
same toy that used to go off in the past. And it's always terrified me since. Because I would ask it questions and it would answer with noises.
You probably noticed a hand on the table that looks like it belongs to a mannequin. It's likely just one of the toys, so don't be too surprised. But a few moments later, that very hand suddenly starts to move and points a finger at the woman. That's where the video ends, but debates continue over whether this woman and her daughter fooled everyone or not. The next video is short but mysterious. When a man was home alone, he recorded something strange. Let's take a look. Through the slightly open door of his bedroom, you can see a dark shadow quickly passing by. According to the man, he was alone at home that day. What do you think it was? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next video frightened many parents. A woman was simply reviewing some archive footage of her child and noticed something terrifying in one of the clips. Watch carefully. It seems like the little girl is just standing in her crib. Yes, at first, it's easy to miss, but if you slow it down, you'll see what happened. A dark figure quickly darts across the room in a split second. What or who it was is unknown. The woman posted the video hoping to get some answers, so if you have any theories, let her know. The next clip features a strange figure that appeared during stormy weather. Watch closely.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move. Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
At one point, a white anomaly becomes visible. It appears, disappears, then reappears. Was it just a trick of the eye, a play of light, or an actual ghost? That remains a mystery. In the next video, a Japanese paranormal enthusiast named Shiro and his team go into a building where, according to legend, ghosts reside. Let's see what they were able to capture.
So, I don't know if Shirako-san noticed this, but I'm sorry for not being here or in the room. Wow, wait a minute. What is this?
After some time, the blogger hears strange sounds and tries to find the source. A door to one of the rooms suddenly closes, and this is caught on camera. On one of the surveillance cameras they set up, Shiro hears something that sounds like a woman's voice. Then, the surveillance camera records an anomaly. Watch closely. Something appears to move from right to left at that moment. The blogger moves on to another part of the building and once again encounters strange noises. A few minutes later, while he is setting up a camera, he experiences something truly frightening. Watch.
Odeka okay. Is there a ping or something? Well, let's do this. What kind of sound is that, seriously?
Behind Shiro, you can see an anomaly, as if someone else was there at that moment. Despite everything happening, the blogger keeps going.
For a bit. A woman's? What? Mr. Tail. Mr. Whitetail. Mr. Whitetail. Mr. Whitetail. Mr. Something strange came out. Something strange came out. It looked like something strange was coming out, so I heard a woman's voice and... Yeah.
In one of the rooms, he hears knocking sounds and runs away in fear. One of the team members also hears a woman's voice and even thinks he saw someone at that moment. Let's watch it again. A small anomaly can indeed be seen on the left. Who or what it was is unknown. A few minutes later into the investigation, Shiro also notices another anomaly that looks like a shadow in one of the rooms. Watch it again and comment if you saw anything. That's where the investigation ends. Whether to believe the Japanese ghost hunting team or not is up to you. The next set of clips was sent in by a subscriber. He claims that paranormal events occur in his home. The man frequently comes face to face with them. He began filming everything on his phone in an attempt to document what's happening in his house. In the first video, he captured curtains moving, even though the window was closed. In another clip, he recorded a dark figure standing near the bed in his bedroom. The man writes that everything going on is driving him crazy, and he doesn't know what to do. This video was posted on Reddit. A girl started experiencing unusual incidents in her apartment that scared her, so she began documenting everything. At first, she goes into the bathroom and notices a black piece of fabric just floating in the air. But that was only the beginning. A few moments later, things start flying out of the closet, and her sneakers begin moving for no apparent reason. The strange events didn't stop. Paranormal incidents kept happening in the girl's home again and again. This time she didn't notice it, but the black cloth simply lifted into the air, as if someone was underneath it. That's where the video ends. Whether the girl fooled everyone or something truly paranormal is living in her home is up to you to decide. The next clip was captured by a surveillance camera. A security guard noticed something strange and decided to review the footage. At first, nothing happens, but then the curtains, just hanging there, start to move and twist. Was it just a draft, someone's prank, or a real paranormal incident? We'll never know, but we can at least speculate. This video sparked a lot of discussion online. Watch.
Caio! Acorda! O que foi, Alves? O quadro que a gente comprou hoje no antiquário mexeu o olho de novo. Eu te falei que eu vi mexendo o olho no carro.
Peraí, me explica de novo.
O quadro que a gente comprou hoje, eu te falei que eu vi o olho mexendo no carro, não falei? A gente botou na parede, eu não quis dormir ali porque eu achei que ele ia me olhar e eu fui gravar e ele tava me olhando.
Me mostra essa porra.
Vai lá ver.
Poxa, que era uma coisa
Eu
mais
não tô
séria.
ficando mais sério que isso. A mulher falou pra gente que já tinham feito trabalho nesse quadro. Eu falei que era maluquice comprar. Eu não vou entrar. Não vou entrar. Eu não vou entrar, Caio.
Peraí. Tu tá falando que o quadro mexeu.
Mexeu o olho. Olhou pra mim.
Alves, mano, sinceramente, viado. 3 da manhã, tu acordou no susto e tu devia estar sonhando.
Eu não tô zoando, cara.
Eu vou acender a luz.
Olhou pra tu, Caio.
A man was filming a rather creepy painting during an investigation but ended up capturing something that still scares him. He wakes up his partner to show him what he saw. Look closely at the painting. It seems like it moved its eyes, or maybe someone was behind it, trying to fool everyone. Later, the guys hear a terrifying sound and run off. We'll never know the truth, but you have to admit, it was creepy. In the next clip, a girl's family leaves for a few days, and she's left all alone. The first night, she felt uneasy and scared.
Me da miedo ir a grabar, la verdad. Pero estoy acostada aquí, literal no hay nadie. No sé qué voy a hacer, me da miedo ir a ver. Yo creo que me voy a parar a ver. Me da miedo, me da miedo, me da miedo. Puta madre. Ni modo. No mames, no mames. Eso no estaba tirado ahorita. El cereal se supone que estaba allá arriba. No mames, la neta, no mames. No, vete a la verga. Vete a la verga, vete a la verga. Please.
For 3 days, she woke up to strange noises, like objects moving, doors opening, and even footsteps. Gathering her courage, she searched the house but found nothing. However, as soon as she returned to bed, she heard the strange noises again, driving her crazy. Frightened, she turned on all the lights in the house and set up her phone to record where the noises were loudest. After reviewing the footage, she was horrified and even ran out of her own home. Let's take a look.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Por qué hace eso la cámara? Por ahí se escucha un ruido. Como por ahí. No mames, no mames, no mames. No mames, no mames. No mames. Me está dando miedo. Te lo juro que estoy temblando. ¡No! ¡No mames! ¡No mames! ¡No mames! ¡No mames! ¡No mames! Plebes, me estoy muriendo de miedo. Estoy aquí afuera de la casa. Me da miedo. Me da miedo. Me da miedo meterme ya.
First, you can see something fall off the table, but that wasn't what scared the girl. Next, a dark figure appears to peek out, seemingly staring directly at the camera. The frightened girl calls the police, but after searching the house, they find no intruders. So, what or who did she encounter? Share your thoughts in the comments. In this video, some vloggers go to an abandoned building in search of paranormal activity. Let's see what they were able to capture.
Vean eso. Está de terror esto, ¿eh?
Están muy tétricas las figurillas.
Sí. Esta sin cabeza está de miedo, miren. Uy. Con bebé llorando. Sí.
In one of the rooms, they find doll figures that look rather creepy. Then, they hear some kind of noise in the house, despite the fact that they thought they were alone. Or at least, that's what they believed. They continue exploring the house, trying to capture paranormal evidence. And then, they manage to film something truly frightening.
Hola.
Se están escuchando cada vez más cosas.
Ay. Vamos a entrar a la cocina, Daniel. Mira la pared aquí enfrente.
Mira, esto que está todo lleno de humedad. Mira todas estas grietas.
De arriba del techo. ¡Ay, güey! Vi algo ya.
¿Qué?
¡Ay! Atrás vi algo. Estaba algo. ¡Oh, la madre! Algo atrás de ti vi. Uy, cabrón. Voy a pasar.
Cuidado.
Aquí vi algo, güey. No, pero está cerrado.
Behind one of the vloggers, Daniel, a dark figure with glowing eyes can be seen. Whatever it was peeked out and then disappeared within a moment.
¡Hala! ¡Ve esto, güey! ¡Ve esto, güey! Abrieron la puerta, güey. Abrieron la puerta.
Está cerrada, ¿verdad?
Sí, no mames.
Mira estas, güey.
¡A la madre!
Mira esas manos.
Algo subió, güey. Ve, eso está fresco, güey. No mames.
The men continue searching, checking every corner of the building. On the stairs, they find handprints and a door to the second floor that is wide open. This genuinely scares the vloggers. Later, they film another paranormal figure, this time resembling a woman in a gray dress. The vloggers said they literally got goosebumps from everything that was happening. They keep encountering strange noises in the house and document everything.
Estaba atrás de allá, en la puerta, si estaba arriba. Según yo no estaba acá arriba, güey, porque yo había grabado que no había visto nada de eso. Ve esta mamada. Hola.
¿Escuchaste?
Sí, sí son lamentos, pero como de hombre grande.
Mira, ahí se vio algo.
No mames, Daniel.
Espérate.
Mira, el cuadro, Daniel.
Sí, lo estoy viendo. Me congelé, me dio escalofríos, estoy...
Bájate para acá, bájate.
Mira.
Bájate. Venga, el cuadro.
Uf. ¿Viste cómo se movió?
Sí, güey.
No mames.
¿Estás bien?
A few moments later, one of the men notices a painting on the wall beginning to move. That's where their investigation comes to an end. And as for what they really captured in that house, that's for you to decide. In the next video, a boy immerses himself in virtual reality and starts playing a game. He doesn't yet know what's coming next.
Mom, stop touching me! Go away! Stop! Mom! Stop! Where are you, Mom?
Suddenly, the door opens, and the boy begins to feel like someone is touching him. He calls out for his mom, but she doesn't come. When the boy removes his VR headset, we can see his shirt being lifted, as if someone is pulling on it. He stays in the room, panicked, calling out for his mom again. But just a moment later, he notices the hallway light flickering. Finally, not waiting for his mom to arrive, the boy runs to another room. Was this video real or not? It's up to you to decide. The next series of videos was filmed by a man named Kyle. He has been experiencing paranormal events in his apartment and tries to capture everything on his phone.
It's happening again. I can hear it again. I know. I'll be right back. It's happening again. I can hear it. Do y'all hear it too? Is it coming from the floor? Or is it coming? I can't tell where it's coming from. can't tell where it's coming from. Well, we thought we were going to bed, but that just happened. So we both decided to come out here on the gazebo and sit here for a little bit. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of sleep tonight. Y'all heard that, right? I haven't even gone back and watched the video yet, so I hope you can hear it. But I'm gonna post it. I'm just gonna go ahead and post it here in a second.
In the first video, he hears knocking on the door and goes to check it out. He inspects his apartment but doesn't find anyone. He steps out onto the porch to get some air and hears a strange noise.
Well, we had an interesting night. Woke up at about 3 o'clock in the morning to this. Sounded like it was coming from above us. At first, at least. It stopped for a little while. We tried to go back to sleep. Then it started sounding like it was outside of our bedroom, in the backyard. Like somebody was banging against the side of the house. Stopped again.
In another video, he hears a loud knock coming from the attic. His wife convinced him not to open it, and this time, he listened to her. But you should see his later videos, where he became more brave.
These lights have been flickering. So I'm just gonna watch it for a minute and see if it happens again. There it went again. They just like turn off, and then a minute later they'll turn back on. There's another. Why is it doing this? For some reason I'm just like scared that if I try to get up and leave this room, the lights are just gonna go out. Okay. That one came back on. Well, I guess I'd rather them come on than go off. Well, thank you for turning the light back on. Appreciate it. How about you make the other one come back on? Flicker.
In the next video, he experiences flickering lights. The bulbs turn on and off, which scares him because he doesn't want to be left in total darkness. Since the attic noises didn't stop, the man decided to go up there after all and install the surveillance camera. Watch what it recorded.
Well, the camera in the attic finally recorded something. I am freaked out, and there's no way in hell I'm going up there. Oh my God. Can somebody please tell me what the hell I'm supposed to do? I can't go up there. This shit is fucking crazy.
A small suitcase suddenly starts to move, as if someone is inside. The man doesn't understand what he's dealing with and doesn't want to go up into the attic. That's where his video series ends. What he actually encountered remains a mystery to us.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, shit. Why you keep waking up and dying? Oh! Oh no, that's crazy. How dare this? Oh man. Yo. No. No.
What the? I'm not doing shit. I'm not going anywhere. I wake up, I die. I wake up, I die.
This is an attack warning. Norrin has detected the launch of 6 nuclear missiles.
I see saints with shark teeth grinning through sermons. Halo held on with duct tape and bourbon. They preach clean hands while washing them in blood.